What's up, beautiful people? It's Pretty Girl Love Trap Content, and I am here tonight to discuss the series and season finale of Power Book 4 Force. So, I know usually what you guys are probably used to is a scene by scene, blow by blow pause situation, but I'm just going to probably just go through each character and maybe what happened during the finale and what I see going forward and or my thoughts. Okay. Um, what's up, Mr. Jones? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Yeah, guys, the finale. What do you think about it? I'm gonna just give you, if I had to scale it from 1 to 10, I would give it a cute 7, a cute little 7. And that was probably bumped up because of Tariq. You know what I'm saying? So if he didn't show up, then I probably would have rated lower. And not saying I was all hyped, for his appearance, because we knew for about 500 days that your boy Tariq was going to show up. But I don't know, just seeing him on the screen, I smiled. I don't know. It was giving nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? When I hear like an old song from my 20s or see a cute little movie that I used to watch, it's just pure nostalgia for the most part, because, Tariq, I'm always going to have a bone to pick with him. But I must say, the writers they turned me a little bit in book 2. So I was low-key. I feel like I was like forced. I was forced, pun intended, no pun intended, to start rooting for Tariq, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Hey, Tamika, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. J Mac, what's up? How you doing? So let me just go through each character because I'm not going to be here long. I am going live with Brillo and Mo.J at 8:05, so please tune in. I think we're all three streaming from our channel, so whatever channel you're streaming on, that's fine. Just if you can, like the video, if you go to each channel, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I'm asking for too much. All right, y'all, let's just get into Vic, okay? This is not in any order, but he was the first person I just wanted to check off my list because the way he need to suffer at this point is beyond me. Because, sir, now, okay. First thought, for the most part, second thought, third thought, Vic, you was good. You was, in your little hideaway, whatever. Now that he also failed at offing Tommy and having to solicit someone to off Tommy, he is so called. I feel like, I don't know. I can't really say he feared for his life, but I also feel like that ego of his and that damn boredom, being up in the sticks, that all pretty much were factors with him returning to Chicago. Like when he was sitting on that couch and saw that goofy ass picture of his, he decided to do some goofy-ish, okay, and go back to Chicago. So at this point, Victor, I don't care what happens to you. I never really cared for you, for real. I was Team Vic for about 2.5 episodes, but it didn't last. Like once you was over there playing with your blicky wasted ammunition, my time, your time, and Tommy's time, when you was over here having him step like I was stepping in college with them bullets, I was done with you. I was done. So at the end of the day, Vic, I really don't care. I really don't care what happens to you. Now, we do see what he does at the end of the episode. We'll get into that once we get into Jannard. But Vic, I'm over you. Well, you was never that guy. Just keep it funky. You were never that guy. You just wanted to be in love. You wanted to be a good old Backstreet Boy and have your boo thing. And that's all. Just wasting bread, time, energy, money. I know bread is money, but I had to say it twice because that really pisses me off. You're not just broke and bored. You got bread and you bored. They don't even go together. Now, I know money does not mean everything. And money doesn't necessarily mean happiness. But I don't know. I know a lot of Capricorns. And when it comes to money, it solves a lot of our problems, okay? It solves a lot of our problems, okay? It at least can guide us to find solutions and resolutions to our problems. So, Vic, I don't know what you got going on, sir. Don't really care. What's up, Cubis? Thank you for coming through. Good to see you too. DeMarcus, what's up? How you doing? So, yeah, Vic, let me go on to Maria. Now, she done wrote her little, little letter, a little Dear John note to Tommy stating she's in Mexico. Now, at first, I'm like, cool, she's in Mexico. But the fact that Tommy left, Tommy entered the home and her and Kate were both gone, and we didn't see them leave individually, a part of me is like, did they leave together? I don't know, just something about it, because I don't know, I just feel like, granted, this was not a true finale. This is a introduction / segue into another show, right? But I don't know. I just didn't feel right with like not having a goodbye with Kate Maria. And I know it's not really goodbye, but I'm just saying we didn't really see them past the repass of JP. So I can see them being together. You know what I'm saying? Especially since she left the note on the table at the house that everybody knew belonged to Tommy on some level. Like, that is not very smart either. You know what I'm saying? She don't know about all the bodies that Jannar was dropping up in there. But I don't know. I just feel like that may not have been the smartest move to say where she was. So maybe she's pulling some sort of Jedi mind trick and is in New York, not really trying to trick Tommy, but just trying to keep herself safe, keep his head in the game. So, yeah, Maria, we may see a baby, y'all. We may see a little Tomas. And I don't know. I'm cool with it, but that baby is just at a deficit already. I'm just saying. Your punk ass Uncle Miguel is always crying about some shit, okay? And then your daddy Tommy ain't probably really gonna be around like that for real, for real. He probably gonna change a cute little diaper or two, you know what I'm saying? Google Gaga, feed a little bottle situation. But 23 times out of 24, and I'm talking about times and hours, it's gonna be Maria taking after that baby. You know what I'm saying? So get her some nannies or something. What is Big Mama doing? Big Mama don't have Yaz anymore. She do be drinking that box of wine. So yeah, maybe we don't need Big Mama. I don't know. We make it trust Kate to help her with the baby. Maybe that's where we need to go. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not used to seeing Kate with the kids. I mean, she tried to offer Tariq a little jukebox. I said jukebox. She must be talking about me. Juice box when he was clear 19 years old. So I don't know. Because, yeah, I had a little rant. I'm just going to leave it alone because y'all know I love Kate, but I don't want to dig into her too much right now, okay? Because I'm appreciating her growth. Hey, Queen, how are you? Thank you for coming through. DeMarcus, you said Maria could name the baby Felipe. Oh, gosh. Oh, shout out to Lobos. So yeah, Maria, Kate. Now the homegoing service, and this is a trip me up because they used to kill me when I was younger, and my grandmother would be, chatted up with her homegirls, downloading and chatting about the funeral they just attended like it was a club. But I don't know, it's just always interesting when people be like, well, how was the funeral? How was the funeral? But if I were to ask myself how was the funeral, it was beautiful. Okay. Kate, she had a great speech, took accountability, spoke on, JP's good name as a person, even though, we already know he was over there not knowing where his son was for real, but we're going to overlook that just a little bit, okay? I'm going to give him a little bit of grace. I give all these raggedy ass people on this show grace sometimes. I'm going to give JP some grace. So, beautiful, beautiful service. Jannard, you don't have 5 stacks to send your brother off. And I'm saying 5 because I feel like that's like one of the lowest tiers, okay? My father died a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. The funeral was 5 racks, okay? I paid half. And I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm not moving bricks, okay? All white bricks, like tan bricks. Just hit a lick, 50 more bricks, bone like a bitch. All white bricks. Shout out to Gucci Mane. Okay, but I'm not moving bricks. And I was able to assist with giving my father a proper home going. Whose little cousin did you enlist to do a damn collage of all those photographs of your brother at the warehouse, nonetheless? Y'all got no family. There's no women in your family. There's no second cousin, no auntie, no nothing. Where the body? Where's the body? Did you get him cremated? Did you just, that was so disrespectful. That was so disrespectful. You couldn't find a few grand to send your brother home properly. You ain't shit, Jannard, okay? Anywho, let me just keep the energy there with Jannard. At the end, we see him and Vic on this quest to gain back the city. Now, I did have a theory mid-season, thinking that we were going to end the series how we started, but on a more elevated basis. You know, we started with Vic and Jannard getting swindled, okay, and these little raggedy ass drug deals they was doing. And I was going to think that the writers were going to have a cute little situation where they was going to have Vic and Jannard. I don't know why. Jannard doesn't roll off your tongue like everybody else's name does. But I thought they were either going to be getting the keys to the city low key, you know, on top possibly. But we don't see that. But we do see the team up. So I was partially right. Okay. Now, Vic does have some bread, right? Jannard, I don't know what them pockets is looking like, okay? I really don't know what the funds is looking like over there. I don't know what the account, what the mattress, what the stash house is looking like, right? But I do feel like on their quest to get the city back, they can, you know, find some ways to regain their reign, right? There's always a plug somewhere. And even though they might not have the pivotal pieces of Chicago, they can go on the outskirts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened to the Gary, Indiana situation when Marshall and his peeps or whatever. I can't recall that because honestly, I did rewatch a couple seasons, but I don't remember that far back. I'm not gonna hold you. But I feel like there's enough crackheads in the world to where they can find a way to regain their crown if that's what they want to do. It seems like they just want to be hood rats. That's all they want to do. Jannard just want to do CBI, and Vic just want to sell drugs because he want to be in the country with a nice woman. So therefore, we're gonna see them try to chase Tommy around. Now, we have Maria. I lied, not Maria. We have Miguel and we have Shanti. They're looking like they're going to be the top dogs in Chicago. So it's possible we may see them get at, you know, it's maybe a twofer, you know, a 2 versus 2. Jannard and Vic versus Shanti and Miguel. And they may try to work their way to New York to Tommy. I don't know. They both seem like they're wasting their MF and time, low-key. But nobody wants to go on Indeed.com and get a real job for real. So that's what we gonna have to do is deal with these 2 knuckleheads to figure out what the next plan is. Annoying. Hey Shayna, how are you? Thank you for coming through. Nicole Taylor, 8462. I hope I didn't mess that up, boo. Chargers to the game, not my heart. But yeah. We're going to see what these knuckleheads is going to do. I mean, I don't hate the fact that they're going to be transferring possibly to the next series. I just have one request. I want Victor to be out of here, wrapped up in a duffel bag, just how they did Neek the first time. Shout out to Neek. Halfway, just wrap him a little bit, just like a little fake ass Chipotle burrito. You know what I'm saying? Just wrap him a little bit, toss him somewhere. In the first 4 to 5 episodes. That's all I want. Pack Vic up because, sir, you had too many chances to murk Tommy. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing. Matter of fact, you chose to take down Stacey Marks, where you really could have took down Tommy for real. And shout out to the Spot Real Talk, one of my favorite channels to look at reviews in terms of Power and certain other shows. As y'all know, I don't watch a whole lot of shows. But they did invite me to interview the actress who plays Stacey Marks, Miriam. So that was a good time. So shout out to the Spot Real Talk. They're a real good channel. So if y'all not following them or subscribe, please do. What's up, Motown Investor? You said, I think Tariq wants to take over Chicago and murk Tommy. Yeah, there are a lot of theories about that, but we'll get into that in a second. Hey, Stephen Harris, what's up? Nicole, you said Vic has to go, just left Ray out in the water. And poor baby probably scared as I don't know what. You know, she don't like being lonely, so she gonna be hearing those little creaks, them dares and the mountain line. It'd be all type of stuff over there. I don't know what state they was in, but baby girl, she probably gonna take her raggedy behind back to Chicago with Vic because she can't stand being alone. I would have been having a good time baking cookies, watching Netflix. Like, I'm like, all right, Vic, have fun. Yeah, popping my popcorn. Got a nice little spot. No neighbors. I mean, that could be kind of creepy. Not gonna hold you. I don't know if I like those type of accommodations, but girl, stay there. Don't follow that raggedy ass Negro. Okay, he saw his goofy ass picture on that TV and he decided to do goofy-ish. Let him do that. The whole cartel situation, I don't like the consolidation. I don't like the merger. I don't like none of that. Like, so are we pretty much saying like Che is in charge of everybody, both cartels, or does the Ortega, I can't remember his name. Oh, what was the name of Ortega's cartel? Don't recall right now, and I'm sure I'll remember as soon as I get off if DeMarcus don't remind me. But I don't know if they're going to just hire somebody to replace him or they just going to have Che in charge of everybody, because I don't know how I like that, because Che be playing games. He be playing games. He be playing games. Shout out to Big Baby Davis, okay? Everybody got to start from somewhere, okay? But yeah, I don't know. I don't care for Che, okay? He's definitely not like the caliber of plug that I like, that I prefer. But I guess we can't murk him right now. We just going to have to deal with him. But we may not see him that often, if any, in this next situation. So, yes, Marquez cartel. I don't know why I was thinking Che was Marquez cartel. So what's Ortega's? It's too many. It's too much. It's too much. Okay. Y'all know what the hell I got there mean. All right. Shanti, she got her meeting with Che, impressed Che, impressed Miguel, and found herself at the top of the food chain in regards to CBI, or what we know as CBI. That's one thing I need clarification, right? Because Jannard's whole crew left him and they went to Tommy, was like, Jannard's out. But Tommy referred to them as CBI at the meeting. So I'm like, hold up, are y'all taking the name too? Or Jannard still has the name CBI? And y'all got to find another name. Y'all need to clarify that, okay? I don't know if y'all need to go to court like Tina Turner or what. I know the name means clout, but y'all need to figure that out, because y'all can't kick me out of my own group. Like, y'all treating Jannard like Otis, low-key, and I don't appreciate that. Don't get me wrong, Jannard is a very troublesome person. Don't get me wrong. He definitely adds so much to the show, and we low-key need him. But even though he low-key should be murked, the point that he's not murked, I'm low-key rooting for him because he's the underdog right now. But I'm gonna need y'all to find another name. Y'all can't go by CBI if Jenard is still around and he did not sanction the transference of the name. Like, figure that out. And I don't know if Tommy was just being lazy and just calling him CBI, but y'all need to fix this ish, okay? Or maybe Jenard and Vic, they may have their own little situation, create a whole new name that's cheesy as I don't know what. I don't know. But I don't know if I ever wanted Jenard to be out of here for real. I just wanted him to just calm the F down and move the bricks and use his brain like he's supposed to be doing. That's all I wanted out of life. Jenard, stop bitching about Tommy and move this MF and work. Stop making dumbass decisions. That's all I wanted for Christmas. Did I get it? Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. I low-key did want Raheem to stick around a little bit more so he could play like not really on a caliber of sneakiness and snakeness as Dre, because I don't really like snakes like that, but I feel like it does bring and add drama to the show. So I wouldn't have mind if Raheem would have stayed around just a little bit longer and tried to like be the inside guy. But it didn't work out that way because his dumb ass left all of the evidence on his real phone, okay? On his Verizon or AT&T or T-Mobile plan, and not the burner phone, not the track phone that he should have got from the corner store. Idiot. So at that point, you need to go because obviously you're not smart enough to be no snake. For real. Sorry, Raheem. We're going to make your money. I mean, your money has gone to good use because it did help further the organization. I'm sure Shanti would give you a proper homegoing, not like how Jenard did his blood brother, Diamond. Stephen Harris, let me see what you got going on. You said Tommy victory. Tommy successfully eliminated major threats, absorbing CBI, Lord. Members into his ranks and establish unified cartel control with Miguel and Shanti Page managing operations. Yes, you sound like you're over there writing a paper. Okay, Stephen. Okay. Oh gosh, I cannot. What's up, Born Divine Almighty Allah BTB TV? What's up, peace? How you doing? Gray Stole is an MF and idiot. The fact that he even bought Jenard's story for real, like I didn't even think he was really buying Jenard's story about JP. I just thought he was just, chucking it up to, you know what, I'm gonna just move on. But the fact that he was really believing that, you're not gonna stick around too long, sir, because you are an idiot. Okay, and in order to move these bricks, you need to be smart. Okay. Anywho, let's see here. How much time do I have? Okay. D-Mac. I don't know if I have any words for the YN or not. Nothing is really on my heart to speak on the young lad. I guess the most talked about scene is with him and Tariq when he was over there, discussing his grievances about his father, and Tariq really just over there just delusional as I don't know what, and just really not really divulging the truth. But I don't really expect Tariq to divulge the truth. One, is not the time nor the place to be talking about what the hell he did to his daddy. So I'm not really mad at him getting into details because that's kind of messy. Okay, that's really not, Tariq has a little bit of coof about him. Okay. He has spent many of times in that penthouse and in them private schools. He knows a thing or two about decorum. Okay, he knows how to do a nice place setting. I'm sure he knows where the salad fork goes. He knows where the dinner fork goes. He probably sips tea with his pinky if he's invited to a tea party or two. So yeah, Tariq has decorum. So he's not gonna be over there with the riffraff especially not on the first sighting or low-key first meeting of D-Mac. Like, I don't expect that at all. Do I think there will be a good team up or not? Possibly. But D-Mac, hopefully, and normally with losing people and dealing with these type of circumstances, he lost his best friend, just how Tariq lost his daddy. Okay. So I feel like there's a lot of room for growth for D-Mac, right? He kind of has to. He needs to step his pussy up a little bit. So I think him and Tariq could be a good match if they were to work in close proximity together. But I just don't know if I see that for real. You know what I'm saying? This team up with Tommy and Tariq, I see them operating together but separate. You know what I'm saying? If anything, D-Mac will be more under Tommy's tutelage. But I feel like he can be around enough in proximity to Tariq to really learn some ish. You know what I'm saying? Because Tariq can really teach him several things, not a thing or two, but several things. Just by, you know, he could teach him the game, you know, teach him how to be just a little more classy base. You know what I'm saying? Just that rah ain't really cute. You know, we don't really do all that in a city like that for real. You know, in terms of where Tariq, you know, he's on campus and everything. I mean, I think he's quitting school. He's quitting school, right? Did he say he was going back to school? I don't think so. I don't know. Because I know they're going to be still selling work on campus, but y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Did Tariq confirm if he was going to continue going to school and pursuing his career? I don't know. I don't know if he has a pursuit for degree and being an apex predator. I mean, that seemed like a task, but I feel Tariq can do it. You know what I'm saying? He can do it. We saw Stringer Bell go to school, yet you know he was taken out though. We see Ghost. He tried to elevate into the political world, but I do think Tariq can make that happen. But nonetheless, I do feel D-Mac can learn from Tariq. And I don't know if there's anything that D-Mac has that Tariq can learn from. No, they're both strategic, you know, but they're on two different levels. You know, D-Mac is more corner boy essence. Tariq is definitely top boy. You know, he's definitely that guy when it comes to the organizations that he's been a part of. So yeah, they're on different levels. Now, some people believe that there maybe some discourse. Sorry, I don't know where I'm stuttering from. There may be some discourse and some possibly, you know, some jealousy when it comes to Tommy. If Tariq did feel a way about D-Mac's relationship with Tommy, I don't really think like it came out of like a envious, like heinous, hateful way. I think it was a natural emotion that he was feeling because he misses Tommy. You know what I'm saying? Like Tommy was over there having talks, way more talks with Tariq than good old James was. Let's keep it real. I don't recall James having any real pivotal coming of age discussions with his son like that for real. They had no family outings. He tried to take the boy to a Knicks game, but guess what happened? The Jamaicans came through. That didn't even happen. I have never really seen them outside of the pit house for real. They went to a couple teacher conferences. In truth, that's the only times I saw them together. Yeah, Tommy and Tariq, you know, they talked about, you know, sex. They talked about, you know, driving. They talked about, you know, just the game. Like they've had a lot more important conversations than Tariq has with his own daddy. Yeah, when it comes to Tariq's father figures, Ghost is really like on the bottom tier. Let's just keep it real. It's Kanan, it's Tommy, and then there's Ghost. Okay. Now he helped out a little bit with the DNA factor, but goddamn Ghost, he can't be credited to really raising that boy for real, okay? His big mama, kind of Tasha. And yeah, that's about it. Dre had a little bit of influence, but let's just keep it funky, y'all. Besides DNA, what did James really offer the boy besides tuition, a couple stern talks, and a nice penthouse to live in, and some nice little cardigans to go to school in? I'm just saying. I love the character Ghost. I love his complexity. I love all that. Okay, but I have to be for real. He really wasn't there like that for them kids. I mean, he was over there cheating on his wife, building a business, and running a drug organization. Well, multiple businesses, building a drug organization or maintaining a drug organization while he's trying to get out of that drug organization. And then he was trying to be into politics. And let's not talk about the Queen's Child Project. So yeah, James, they had no time. Well, I don't want to say that. That's the wrong phrasing. He did not make any time for those kids. Poor Rada. Anywho, I'm really trying to think, how long can we go with the Tommy and Tariq partnership? Okay, I'm gotta use the air quotes, y'all. I gotta use the air quotes, because you can't tell me how two people who really don't want to have partners are going to be partners. Like, it makes no sense. Tariq is just like his daddy. He don't want to include nobody else in his moves like that, for real, because he don't trust nobody for real, and he thinks he's smarter than everybody for real. And then we have Tommy, who's been played to the left by Ghost and was really always low-key Ghost number 2. And now that he got a little bit of power, I'm gonna miss that theme song, low-key. Money, power. I don't know none of the lyrics for real. But yeah, I'm gonna miss the theme song. But yeah, Tommy and Tariq partners. It's just kind of not. It's not a horrible idea, but it's just with the age difference, the dynamic of the two. It's just too much drama. Like, Tommy really don't forgive for Tariq for real when it comes to the whole Ghost situation. And Tariq is like, I don't want to talk about all that. So, he has yet to really hold himself accountable, to apologize. Has Tariq ever apologized for murking his daddy? To anyone? I don't recall. I could be wrong. He barely want to bring it up. It's been a couple of years, Tariq. I mean, it's time to at least say my bad. At least my bad. That would suffice. Like, goddamn, boy, you got an ice box where your heart used to be. It's so cold. It's so cold. C Fluid 247. What's up? How you doing? You said something about Tariq vibes. Tell me that he's on some bullshit. And this is a thing, right? Because you've been on a few lives, on a few panels, and the finale. Based on Tariq's history and his past, I definitely can see what people are talking about. Now, initially, I didn't think that. I'm just thinking he's just being observant. The loud one is always the weakest one. The loud one doesn't learn anything. And he don't know these people like that. So why he gonna be over there just dapping it up, doing all this and that, rah. That ain't even Tariq Stilo for real. He chilling, he in the cut, he observing. It's probably his first time in Chicago. He just saved his uncle life. Pew, in the warehouse with all the peeps. He had, 8 hours notice? Give my boy a chance to really soak up everything. But I also know he always thinking on his, you know what I'm saying? So Tariq always got to play. I'm not gonna hold you. I get it. So initially, I didn't think that, I don't think, if he's plotting, and he is clearly, I don't think it's heinous. I don't think he's like, oh, I'm gonna come up in here, I'm gonna take out my uncle, I'm gonna rule the world. Like, I don't necessarily think it's that, but I do think if it gets to that point, he gonna do what he feel like he gotta do. But I don't think he wants to really do that. I think he wants to grow the business. He wants to work with this uncle. I'm using these terms very loosely, you guys, because these people really don't want to, they're really not fit for group projects. I understand. I hated group projects in school because there's always that one lady effort that want to come to the presentation and look dumb as hell because he don't know what's going on, because I was over there gluing shit to the poster board just like Jannar was doing with Diamond's pictures. I get it. I don't like group projects either. But these people clearly don't have the self-awareness that they should have. But they're thinking about the money, the power, and the power. I'm just saying that's all they want. So I'm just gonna say, yes, Tariq is always plotting. His head is always also on a swivel, and them brain cells ain't never taking a break. Now, do I feel like he initially is like, oh, I'm a Tommy business? I don't think that's it. But I do think they're going to come to a crossroads, not the same crossroads that Bone Thugs was talking about. But I feel like, oh, it may be. It may be. Let me not talk too fast, okay? Uncle Tommy may be over there with Uncle Charles, y'all. I don't know. But I'm just saying, let's just see how it unfolds. I think we already see, low-key, Tariq already told Tommy, yo, I ain't gonna promise you that I'm be doing shit that you're gonna agree with. That's a red flag. Like if this was a blind date situation, or we over here, if a guy say that, red flag, okay? Mind you, I ain't been on a date for 11 years. I'm a happily married woman. I'm just saying that's kind of the vibes it gave me, okay? Like, you murked my bestie / your daddy. I can't trust you. You stole my work. You done stole my pills. You snuck in my warehouse and stole my pills and almost made me murk my team for real. You was lying to the mob and scammed me and your daddy out of millions. You tried to get me murked a few times. But you, my godson / nephew, so I'm going to go ahead and trust you to run this multi-city organization. Yep, that's what's going on in Tommy's brain. Or that should be the reasonings that's going through his brain, but he ain't thinking about that. He thinking about New York. He thinking about a slice of pizza. He's thinking about a goddamn milkshake. Because he loves those milkshakes that he was over there ranting and raving about when Angie and Ghost was out on a date. He thinking about that. He thinking about his baby and thinking about his baby mama. And for that, I feel like Tommy is going to be in for a rude awakening because, sir, you don't really know your godson / nephew like that for real. Like, you know him, but you don't know him. Because low-key, Tariq don't even know himself like that, because I feel like we gonna see Tariq do some things. He gonna be like, damn, I did that shit. Yeah, you did that ish, okay? You did that ish, okay? Oh, Tariq, don't be over there stressing me out. Now, we already know Uncle Tommy on borrowed time. You over here selling dope at 45. At 45, you selling dope, Uncle Tommy. Or you should have been doing what your brother was doing, getting out the game, setting up your legit businesses, and sitting back and relaxed and chilling. But you don't want to do that. You want to be outside in the streets doing hood rat-ish. And I feel like that's going to be the cause of your demise, because why are you going back to New York? Are we changing names? If you go back to New York under the name Tommy Egan, you're going to have to find another alias, like a Ghost. Like, is that the thing? Like, him and Tariq going to be like Ghost low-key? Because once type T Blanca Rodriguez gets whiff and wind that you are in the city limits, it's going to be up. It's going to be up, Tommy. So please prepare for your world to be rocked, okay? I don't know if I have any more thoughts. I mean, I have a lot of thoughts. Let me just correct that. But that's all I'm willing to really divulge, because I don't want this live to be too long. Honestly, guys, because I have to go on another live. But I'm going to be here I'm going to watch Legacy. I'm going to watch Origins. I'm impatiently waiting for Raising Kanan. Okay. But on some level, I am feeling a little anxiety because I'm scared about the end game for the Thomas family. I'm not ready, Lord. I'm not ready. Oh, Lord. But nonetheless, we got to see what raggedy ass teenage Kanan is going to be up to. Stephen Harris, you said Tariq come back to Chicago to assist Tommy during the final chaotic battle for control, providing crucial support after the death. You're writing shit like it's the description of a goddamn episode? What in the chat GPT is going on here, Stephen? Not saying you're not mentally capable of coming up with these. I'm not saying that. But it just definitely reads like chat GPT. I'm just picking on you. It's all in fun. Yeah, I know. I love y'all. C Fluid, you said if anybody is the one to take out Tommy, I believe it could be Proctor's daughter. Yeah, I mean that would be so cute. You know, Lisa Marie. We've been talking about that for years. Okay, and I won't be mad at it. I won't be mad. It's giving, Kill Bill a little bit, like what did Vivica Fox tell old girl? Like, hey, if you shall see fit when you grow up that you want to avenge your parents' death, come holler at me. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be up. She's probably a good 16 right now. You ain't never too young to have a little blicky situation. So I'm for it. That's probably one of the most satisfying endings possibly, because we know Tommy not gonna sit down. He don't know how to. He loved doing hood rat shit with his friends. What's up, Brillo? Thank you for coming through. Power alternate. You are not nervous. You are not nervous. We will be definitely chatted up in about 10 minutes. Okay, y'all go on any of our channels, my channel, Brillo channel, Mo.J's channel. We're all streaming it. But if y'all don't mind, go to each channel and like the video. Like, it ain't hard. I've done it. If I see my TVC out there and multiple people are streaming, okay, I like your video. Go to the next one. I like your video. It is free 99. All right, y'all. I ain't asking for much. Hey, Daria. Thank you for coming through. DeMarcus, he said, Pop. Now, I don't know why. Pops is on my brain the other day. You said Pops could find out that Tommy is back in New York, could tell Blanca, Medina, and Jennifer. Oh, Lord, I don't want to deal with long chin Jenning anymore. But anywho, Jennifer Sullivan, that Tommy eliminated Angela. Remember that Tasha told Paz that Tommy, yeah, that's true. Paz probably just need to be in the hole. Okay, you got your son got murdered and your sister. Just call it an L. Just call it an L. Did Poppy leave? Did their father end up dying? I don't even remember. I'm not even gonna hold you guys. Thank you for the super chat. DeMarcus, he said, did you see the new characters in Power Origins? Are you checking out the Nowhere Man with Tori Norton? Yes and yes. I don't know. It's supposed to be a snowstorm this weekend, so we'll see. I may be stuck out, sitting up in my room and watching the things. I'm still trying to finish Breaking Bad, y'all. I know. Shout out to Miss K. She was reviewing that, so I'm like almost on the last season. So I got tiers of shows I'm trying to get through, you guys, but I am interested in supporting Notori. What's going on? I haven't been nervous about Alive in years. It's okay. We're gonna have fun. Brillo. Brillo, you go live damn near every day, but I get what I got you. You said it's cold as hell in Chicago. Oh, you in Chicago? I'll be there this summer. I haven't been, so I will be visiting this summer. Yeah, Chicago it's giving real cute. It's giving real cute in the summertime. So I hope it does me well when I come. But yeah, y'all, it's 7:58. And I gotta leave, so I won't be late for Brillo's live. Okay. Well, he's hosting, okay, but we are, we're gonna be giving him some good company. I'll be over there just doing the things, talking about power alternate is a great concept. I'm not gonna give too much of the information because if you just come on in, you will see what we're talking about. Okay. Thank you so much. See Fluid, great stream as always. If y'all don't mind, like the video. It's about 20 of y'all up in here. Okay. But yeah, this is my loose version of my thoughts for the series and season finale. I'm going to do my best to be as consistent as I possibly can. We'll see. This year is starting off better. 2025. Me and that we was over there tussling. Okay, I was fighting for my life. 2025, and I have a bunch of vlogs to edit for my other channel. So I hopefully will have something. I hopefully will have something soon. Okay. Thank you, DeMarcus. The link for the other channel. Let me try to find it really quickly. Hold on. Okay, now my computer is freezing. So, hold on. Yeah, my computer is freezing. So let me just put it in the chat, the channel name. If I could goddamn type, okay. I think that's the channel name, y'all. Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. Because I know I spelled it a little different. Hold on. I haven't been on my channel in forever. Forever. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's right. I think it's right. It's Channeling Chanel. Okay. It's the word channeling and then my name Chanel. CHANELLE. I can't remember if I played with the spelling of channeling. So it may be 2 L's, but I think it's just one. Because these internet streets be playing with the names or whatever. So if the 1 L don't work, try the 2 L's because I had to play around with it. But yeah, I do have some vlogs already up there. If you're interested, okay. But yeah, y'all, I gotta get out of here. Thank y'all so much for showing up. I really appreciate y'all. Okay. If y'all have anything y'all possibly want me to talk about, review, I'm willing to hear you all out. DeMarcus, you said, am I checking out Terry Flannery's documentary? Initially, I was like, hell yeah, I want to hear what Terry got to say. But I feel like I went through so much PTSD when it comes to the actual show of BMF. I think I'm mentally exhausted with the BMF story, honestly. I've been wanting T to talk for 11 years. So I don't know. On one cold and stormy night when I ain't got nothing to do, I may check it out. But I don't have a sense of urgency at this point. And from the feedback, and I like to really get my own take, but from the feedback, he's not really giving too much new information. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. There should be a link on my channel or Brillo's or Mo.J's channel. God damn, I can't talk today. It was a long day at work. Okay. The Friday was Fridaying. Yeah, check us out. We'll be live in about 3 minutes. So I'll see you guys shortly. All right, toodles. Love you.